Hello everyone, this is our last session of basic concepts of vector algebra and vector calculus, because from our next session we will do all the topics in details and with the examples. So as you know, here we are just doing basics of vectors and the scalars, right? And we are just doing its formulas, that the formulas of this one is this. See our last topic, that is parameterization of curves. So this one is also because you also do these studies already in 11th 12th standard, that see all the circles like ellipse or hyperbola, this all having its parametric equations, right? So that is given this one only, that a curve C in space can be represented by a vector function r bar of t. Parameterization of curve, that is represented as r bar of t, right? And that is given into the form of xyz form, right? X of t, it means the function of x will be into the form of t form, same as for y and same as for the z. And this one coordinate we can also represent it as like this way also, that x of t into I plus y of t into j plus z of t into the k. So where x, y, z are the Cartesian coordinates. Here I have do the figures, you can see that, and this is called a parametric representations of the curve. And here t is called a parameter, okay, where t belongs to r. So in case of in short, you have to convert it into the t form, yani ki into its parameters, okay. So now I have given here I'm giving some parametric equations of the curve. There are so many like hyperbola, circle, ellipse, parabola, etc. So the equation of parabola is given. When the equation of parabola is given as a y square equals to 4ax, this one is given y square equals to 4ax. At that time, parametric equations are, then what will be its parametric equations, and that will be x equals to 80 square and y equals to 280. Okay, and same for the next one, that when the equation of parabola is given as x square equals to 4ay. First one it was given for y square equals to 4ax, right? And now it is given into the form of x square equals to 4ay. So at that time the parametric equations will be x equals to 280 and y equals to 80 square. So it will be changed now. Okay. But your mainly equation is this one only, that y square equals to 4ax only. Okay. And here I have do the figure of parabola. This one is actual not important for the exams. It's just for the information. Now next one I am giving you the equation of the circle. And the circle of the equations is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equals to r square, where h and k, that is the center of the given circle. Okay, and its parametric equations are x equals to h plus r cos theta and the y equals to k plus r sin theta. It is seen like r cos theta and r sin theta, because if we will apply center as in 0, right, then it will be r cos theta x equals to and y equals to r sin theta. And here also I will do the figure, you can see that. Next one is given equation of ellipse. Okay, again with the same center, that h and k, and with the radius r. Okay, so the equation of this ellipse is given x minus h whole square plus a square upon a square plus y minus k whole square upon b square equals to r square. And the parametric equations of this has been given in the form of x equals to h plus a cos theta and y same r sin theta. Now next one is given hyperbola. So in the hyperbola we are dividing into the two parts, that in the x axis and in the y axis. Okay, so when we transverse axis into is on the x axis, right, then the equation of this will be x minus h all square upon a square plus y minus k whole square upon b square equals to r square with the parametric equations x equals to h plus a sec theta, here I have written, and y equals to k plus b tan theta. And for the on the y axis, with the same equation, but there are going to be change something, y minus k whole square upon a square, यहाँ पे आएगा minus x minus h whole square upon b square equals to r square. And the parametric equations for the same is given, x equals to h plus b tan and y equals to k plus sec theta. Okay, so this one I've given just for the informations, because in the representation of parametrics from our next sessions that are going to start, so in that you have to apply these equations. Okay, so this one is just for the information. Now parametric equations of surfaces. Again I am giving one more formulas for the parametric equations, that the equations of cone, it is given z equals to under root of x square plus y square for the 0 to 1, and the in its coordinates, yani its parametric equations are x equals to r cos and y equals to r sin and z equals to 1, where r is belongs to 0 to 1 and theta is for 0 to 2 pi. This one is, you have to remember these all the formulas, these all the parametric equations. Second one is given equation of sphere, and that is given x square plus y square equals to plus z square equals to a square, and its parametric equations are x equals to a sin phi sin cos theta plus y equals to r sin phi sin theta and z equals to cos phi. For phi it is belongs to from 0 to 2 pi and theta is belongs to for 0 to 2 pi. These all the equations you have to remember. Again and again I am telling. And the third one is equation of the cylinder, and the equation is x square plus y square equals to a square, and its parametric equations are x equals to a cos, y equals to a sin and z equals to z, and for the 0 to 2 pi boundary. Next one is paraboloid, and its equation is z equals to x square plus y square, and its parametric equations are x equals to r cos and y equals to r sin, where r is radius, and z equals to r square for the theta, for the boundary. Now here it's given a next topic, and this one is very important again for the exams, but in details we will do in our next sessions. Okay, here I'm just giving its overview, that which are the formulas for the arc length. So the arc length of curve is given, it's represented by xt of I plus yt of j plus z of t k, right? The tangent vector that we are going to apply here, that will be yani its first derivative, that will be in the form of this one, that x dash t plus y dash plus z dash, and then after you have to find its magnitude, so that will be mod of r dash t equals to the under root of x dash t square plus y dash plus z square. So this one is the main formula of arc length that you have to remember, and hence we can write the length as equals to, for the integration a to b, magnitude of r dash of t into dt. So at the last you have to apply this formula for find the arc length. Okay, and here I have given examples, but these both the examples we will do in our next session, and then after we will do the important topic again, that is line integral, and the formulas for the line integral is given by this one. This one is a main formula of line integral, that integration over the closed interval f dot r, f of r dr, यानी कि f dot dr we can call like this, f dot dr equals to the integration of f dot dr, dr यानी कि xyz, r यानी कि, so dr यानी कि dx dy and dz. Okay, and same f bar that will be given into the equation, that f1 by f2 and f3. So the multiplication, this both will be f1 dx plus f2 dy plus f3 dz. Okay, so this one is the main formula for the line integral, and this one is very important for the example also. and its examples we will do in our next sessions, because here I am just giving its overview. Given same formula for the line integral, and this formula we will see into the example next. And here I have given one example. So these both the topics, that line integral and arc length, these both topics we will do in our next session. And as I said, gradient, divergence, curl, these all topics you have to do with your own self. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me anytime. And for see here I have given some reference books that we are using right now. So if you don't, sorry, if you want, then you can refer this all the books.